Do you ever feel like you have this epic self that you know you could be living? In fact, in an alternate reality, you are living, but for some reason, you're not being that epic self. So in today's video, we are going to go through a little exercise that was actually created in a Holy Shift session back when I was in Hawaii, so that you can start to tune into and hear more clearly what is your epic self saying, how is she guiding you towards her, and how do you moment by moment tune into her, be able to hear her and not let the kind of wimpy, pathetic, fearful, other versions of self win. So right now, I just want you to imagine you. So obviously you are you right now, and just kind of connect to, oh yeah, me. Now, you know, that might be a little bit funny because obviously you're you, you've always been you. But in life, often we get lost out there in the outside world with other people, other things, all these things to get to and attain to. And right now, before we begin, just take a moment to just come back to you. So now, from this place of you, how many versions of you can you imagine or connect to? So you might notice that maybe if you close your eyes, you can imagine a like, kind of me version of self, a like excited version of self, an inspired version of self, and maybe even an epic version of self. So what we're going to do is actually you're going to grab a piece of paper and a pen. So I'll give you a moment to get your paper and your pen. Okay, and then you're going to draw 5 versions of you. And we're going to kind of label them, kind of one being like average, not that exciting version, and the other one being epic self. So we're not going to go to epic self yet. First, we're going to actually go to the one in the middle, which is kind of the like, it's okay, average version of self. So, if you just right now connect to, okay, what is that? Like, what is my like average, she's doing okay, life is fine, things are going fine version of self. So when I did this, yeah, here are my stick figure selves. And I drew my different 5 versions. We started with this middle one, and I wrote, this was interesting, the pieces that came up for me. It was pirouettes get better, but not really great. So interesting that my self-analysis is connected to pirouettes, but you know, there might be something in your life that's like, that does represent kind of how well I'm doing, how good I'm feeling. It has flow, you know, money is coming in, but it's not the capacity, again, that I know is possible. It's like, it's good, it's fine, but it's not amazing. I also wrote new website, but never really gets that flow of traffic that I know is possible. Then let's go to version number 1, being the like terrible version. I mean, on a level, maybe we shouldn't label it as terrible, but kind of our judgmental mind is probably like, oh, if that was it, if that was my life, wouldn't be that impressed. So I wrote, she still falls over in pirouettes, her shoulders are tense, she's in the same patterns, and she never got her emails sent regularly. That would be a like, that's some of the things. So you're going to kind of write some of the things, what would be the like, really not great version. You're going to write the middle, like it's okay version. And then, are you ready? We're going to go to the other one, which is the epic self. So what would your epic self do? What would she look like? How would she feel? Like, what is that epic version? And when I wrote this, I was a little bit, I was a little bit surprised but not surprised. It was like I knew this, but seeing myself write it and then sharing it in Holy Shift and now sharing it with you felt slightly scary. That's a good sign. I wrote, Superhuman School is galactically known. All the world leaders are coming in and experiencing their next level, full expansion, expression, ever-flowing house, and spaceships. So when I did this, I didn't know I was moving here, although a part of me did, my like future version, and it was like, okay, these various realities of self, which one am I tuning into and which one is making the decisions? Is it the like fearful version, the worried version, the let's just keep it safe version, or is it the like epic version? So over these past couple months since we did this session, a lot has happened. One being moving here, which does feel like a big reflection back of the power of this epic self exercise. So now you have got your versions, and you can add in number 2 and number 4, kind of with various options in between. And now you're just going to close your eyes for a moment and just notice which one is usually calling the shots, which one is usually the one that's getting her way, which one is making the decisions, which one is speaking. And as you start to notice, and particularly noticing the areas where, oh, it's actually not my epic self talking, that's more of my like wimpy wimp self talking, then we start to have the opportunity to make a shift, to actually change that and almost like tune into a different frequency. So what is a different frequency? So while you have these different versions that you can imagine, it's almost like these different versions exist in alternate realities. It's almost like there are multiple dimensions, multiple experiences, multiple versions of you that almost like a frequency or a radio channel you can tune into. And so when you're literally tuning in or connecting to the frequency, you're literally almost like picking the radio channel, picking that reality that you are literally like clicking into, that then creates your moment, creates your decision, speaks through you, and thus creates your life and your reality. So right now, I want you to just think of a couple of situations where you can see, oh yeah, which version of self is guiding me forward, which one is giving me the actions, and where can I choose, can I shift instead to tune into the epic self. And it might be a little bit scary, it might be a lot scary, it might be like way out of your reality, and that's okay. Just see if you can just tune in a little more and a little more to it. So now we're going to do some links to help your subconscious really grasp this concept, to dissolve some of the aspects that are choosing the like average self, and to really help you choose your epic self more and more and more. So the first thing we've got is a permission. I allow my epic self to create my future. I allow my epic self to create my future. And it's like if you can imagine it, it already exists. So on a level, your epic self is already here and alive. It's just she needs to be tuned into and listened to, and then you to act on that knowing. We've got I allow my epic self to create my future. It's linking to your liver, and in this case the liver is representing soul, and almost like your soul's knowing. The reason why you're here, the like deep soul purpose, but it's literally a lot of that wisdom that we come in with is housed in our liver. So your liver is on the right. It's a big organ, it's to do with metabolism, it moves things, it guides us, it like takes this, it's almost like the driver of you. It's like the engine. So we're going to tap that out. So put your left hand on your liver, on the right. Nice deep breaths, tapping head and heart. And breathe. And we're going to say the phrase, I allow my epic self to create my future. And say it out loud with me, I allow my epic self to create my future. I allow my epic self to create my future. I allow my epic self to create my future. Just feeling that you practicing this a couple of times a day, just tapping that out, I allow my epic self to create my future, is going to support the dissolving of the aspects of you that are like, nah, I don't know, it's not possible, the fearful self, and really helping that clear vision, clear focus, and clear action to take you towards your epic self. So what would your epic self do right now? I feel like your epic self would feel this, connect to this, make a commitment to practicing this, bring it forth each day, and she would also write me a really epic comment at laurahamesfranklin.com. If you're not there, click over to laurahamesfranklin.com, leave me a comment there. You can also leave me a comment on YouTube. And then epic self, why don't you check out some of the vlogs that are going up right now from Hawaii. They are epic, they are magical, they are real, they are incredible. So check those out on my YouTube channel. My epic self is saying that these videos are going to be coming to you every week, bringing you lots more inspiration, insights, and sessions, as well as some other things, some like favorite videos and some more workout videos. So why don't you tell me what you want in the comments so that I can create these for you. From my epic self to yours, remember that you are the whole point. Connected, we make a whole new world. I will see you next week for another one of these videos, and I will see you later on today.
Yeah, we can't wait that we got that.
Thank you for watching.
Lisa.
I love you.
But yeah, so exciting.
I will see you very soon.
And we can't wait to go back. And so she gave